I'm Zachariah, a sophomore last semester in German 1A. I think it is important for a person to learn multiple languages for a lot of reasons. One of them is, and the most obvious reason, is to be able to communicate with other people who can't speak your language, in order to do things like business and getting around in their country. Another thing I think is really important, and honestly the biggest for me, which most people I think they don't realize, is that learning another language expands your range of thought. Allow me to explain. It's hard for an infant who is just born to understand anything beyond facial expressions and gestures. That's because they can't talk, so they can't comprehend ideas like you and I can. If you take, say, a 5-year-old, he or she knows how to talk, but they don't know a whole lot. So there are a lot of things they won't understand or won't have a good grasp of. Things like business, skilled professions, diplomacy, romance, that kind of thing. Their minds can only comprehend so much because they only have the capacity to think that deeply. Now take a 12-year-old. It's much easier for them to be able to get a grasp of things because they have more words to use, which increases their range of thought. Now, this is a gross oversimplification. It doesn't take into account other factors like personal experience, emotional and societal value of the words they're using, but it is a big part of why it takes so long to learn to speak properly. If you've tried to learn a language before, especially languages which don't have the same roots or a long history of interaction with each other, say for example English and Russian or English and Mandarin, you'll notice that a lot of the words and phrases don't translate very well, or simply can't be translated, and require an explanation instead because of the idea doesn't simply exist in English. Learning languages gives you more words to use and thus more ideas, and therefore increases the range of thought you're capable of. It allows you to think things other people simply can't think of. I'm Zachariah. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.